under the devil's control. Right?
Knees out, God, and we're gonna get it for you. Just be patient, man. Just be patient.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What you saying now?
right here.
It say worldly or pertaining to a certain group, man.
What you're reading is a commentary on the Bible. We're not looking for that. We're looking for the meaning of the word. The last part is a commentary by an editor.
Right, yeah.
You know how like in definitions, you get the definition, then you get the sentence right afterwards?
That part, that's somebody's opinion.
Right, that's
both parts are.
No, the first part is telling you the definition of cosmos.
Order or arrangement. That's the definition.
No, that's the definition. Okay, cosmos is a word.
Yeah.
Words are defined, right? Now this is a Greek word, so he's telling you what the Greek word means. Now at the end, you know when you go into the dictionary, it gives you the definition, then it gives you it in a sentence or an example. That's what that is.
Come on, man, you know you're smart. Look, just like devil right here, meet the opposite.
It's saying the main meaning, so that's what's getting me. Like it says the main meaning. Like this is what matters. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then what I'm telling you is that's somebody's opinion.
No, he's saying the main meaning.
Okay, read it one more time.
He's not saying in my opinion.
Just hold that. Read it one more time.
The root meaning of cosmos.
What does root mean?
Order.
Wait. We gotta go. What does root mean?
Beginning. It's like the beginning section.
The beginning of a word, right?
The beginning.
Because the root of that tree is the beginning of the tree.
Yeah.
Right?
So where it came from.
Exactly. The beginning of
origin.
Yeah, I'm understanding.
Okay, go ahead.
Root meaning is cosmos, is order or arrangement.
Yeah.
The rest of that is adding out his own heart, man.
No, it's not.
Nah, just read it.
It's saying the main meaning.
His beauty. It said the main meaning of cosmos.
The main meaning of cosmos
is the organized system.
Yeah.
Is the organized system that is under the devil's control.
Under the devil's control.
Nah, that's added.
But
you can't say the cosmos. That's not what cosmos. When you go into the Greek language, when they say cosmos, they weren't talking about something that the devil is controlling. He's added to it as a Christian. Now we're talking about a word and a language.
He's saying the
also, listen. We're talking about a word and a language that had nothing to do with devil and God. The Greeks didn't believe in the devil and God. They had gods. So he's adding to it from a Christian perspective.
Alright, I guess that's just where we disagree. I disagree because he said the main meaning. The beginning he didn't say the main meaning.
What's your point?
There you go.
What's your point?
I'm just trying to say that this world in a whole, not just Jews or the people that enslave your people, are under the control of the devil.
Control of who?
The devil.
Who's the devil?
Lucifer.
Who's Lucifer?
God's brother or friend that
You ever seen him?
struck down. No, you ever seen Jesus? You ever seen Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simon?
No, but this is my point.
Y'all are
Wait. This is my point. This is the point. When you're talking about the devil,
yeah.
let me ask you this first. Who controls the devil?
The devil controls the devil.
God has no control over the devil?
No.
So how is God all powerful then?
Because God is more powerful than him.
How if he can't control him?
He can't control him, but he can overrule him. Does that make sense?
But then why is there wickedness in the world?
Makes sense.
Why is it wickedness? Because the devil and God lets it happen.
Huh?
I said it's because there's a devil and then God lets it happen.
So why would he let it happen?
Because God, this was a gift.
Screwed up.
You hear what you're saying? How can somebody
and
let
what?
something happen if
Because
you
man
don't
like
have
messed
control?
up. They
Because
disobeyed
man
God.
disobeyed God, he
Yeah.
let the devil just go run rampant through the earth and he can't stop the devil.
No, man
No,
allowed him.
He can stop the devil, he's just allowing it because man disobeyed God.
Yeah.
So God is gonna get mad with man
Right.
because he unleashed the devil on the earth and the devil is doing whatever to man and man won't listen to God and God won't stop the devil. So God is mad with man because he unleashed this devil that he has no control over. Or maybe he can control him, but he doesn't control him.
Until Jesus came. Or
Okay,
whatever
so
his name was.
now does God control the devil now? Since Jesus came?
God's still more powerful, still all powerful.
Okay. Yeah, read that.
Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Get Job chapter 1. What you gonna learn?
That's the Old Testament. This is still God's wrath.
Verse 6, huh?
Alright, wait, hold on.
Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
God's wrath was still continuing in the Old Testament because there was no sacrifice. If you didn't sacrifice a holy lamb or something, then God was going to be like, all right, you're not doing what you need to do for me. You're not giving sacrifice.
So is it a problem with the Old Testament? Because when we read from it, it's like a problem for you.
No.
Because I could read in the New Testament where there's wrath as well. Mainly from the book of Revelations. I could read from Thessalonians too.
That's the end. That's it.
Okay, well I could read Thessalonians where it talks about his wrath.
And the end also.
Thessalonians?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the New Testament.
Yeah, I know, but they're both talking about the end.
This is
But that means that God still has wrath.
Yeah, but that's in the end.
But it don't matter. You said the Old Testament God was dealing with
God doesn't
wrath.
have wrath. He lets it be destroyed.
So will God put an evil spirit on anybody?
No.
This is First Samuel chapter 19, verse 9. It says, "And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul, and he sat in his house with his javelin in his hand, and David played with his hands."
Yeah, that's still the Old Testament. No, I'm just saying, like in the New Testament, he wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do what?
He wouldn't put the evil spirit on
I
them.
know, because I thought you were going to read the New Testament.
What? What you say he wouldn't do in the New Testament?
He wasn't sending evil spirits upon people in the New Testament.
You think he won't do it in the New Testament?
I don't think he will.
Why not?
Because he's satisfied with the holy sacrifice, which was Jesus. But you guys don't believe that.
We don't believe what?
That God sent his one and only son as a sacrifice for the entire world. Y'all think it was just
Okay, tell me what world is. We was explaining that to you. What is
the main meaning of world? The main meaning is an organization or whatever system of organization.
No, let him explain. Let him explain it. We already know. Let him explain it. Go ahead.
The thing that he believes says
that the Bible doesn't say that.
Okay. The main meaning of kosmos is a system, I forget the exact word, organized that's under the devil's control. Okay? So then God says...
Now, is that the definition of cosmos?
It's the main meaning.
No, listen to me.
Definition, main meaning, I don't know which
okay, you saying you don't know.
I don't know which one trumps one. I don't know which trumps one.
Let me ask you, you've been to school. Your teacher, if you write a paper and the teacher don't know what it means, what she's going to ask for? She's going to ask you for the definition of it. You have to define the word. So what is the definition for cosmos? Because that seems like where the disconnect is. That's the disconnect.
Yeah, I can give you a definition of a word, but then what the word really means.
Well, that's what definition means.
Exactly. So definition and the main meaning, same thing, right?
Yeah, but you're reading out of a commentary. Well, we're going to go to etymology and give you what it meant when it came into existence. We're going to read it.
Etymology. I don't like that.
Okay, well,
that's like a whole different idea, you know?
Can I ask you something, bro? Etymology. Hold on, y'all.
He got a question.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
When did the word cosmos first come into existence? What year?
I don't know.
Did it tell you in that book?
It said...
No, it's not going to tell you. So you're not
whenever the Bible was first written, it said...
So whenever the Bible was first made, that's when that word cosmos came on?
I'll go with you, yes.
All right, go. Read. Where at cosmos?
This is Cosmos, established 1200, but not popular until 1848.
Read that again.
1848.
Cosmos, established 1200, but not popular until 1848.
Keep going.
As a translation of Humboldt's Cosmos with a K, from Latinized form of Greek cosmos, order, good order, orderly arrangement. A word with several main senses rooted in those notions.
Yeah, read the whole thing.
Does it say anything about the devil?
The verb.
Read the whole thing.
It contradicts what he was saying.
Oh, no. It said that it says the same thing as the beginning.
The verb cosme meant generally to dispose, prepare, but especially to order and arrange. Troops for battle, to set an army in array, to establish a government or regime, to deck, adorn, equip, dress. Thus, cosmos had an important secondary sense of ornaments of a woman's dress, decoration, to compare cosmos, comes, dressing the hair, as well as the universe, the world. Pythagoras is
now, really, this is very important. This is why when you see, for God so loved the world, He gave his only begotten son.
Okay.
This is why when it says world, listen. This is why when it says world, you think the whole world.
Right.